Oh, damn, man. You know, I don't drink coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, but look at me, man. Oh, shit. I feel like shit. Because I've had no cannabis and for 2 weeks now. And I love the reefer. What can I say? But, see, probably see me better here. Let me go here. Okay. So I don't, man, I look like I've aged like 5 years overnight or in the last 2 days. Whew, I'm tired as. Look at this, wow. That's what happens when you drink coffee, eh? Interesting, because I'm not a coffee drinker, but because I've had no cannabis and I have a lot of stevia water, that's currently what I'm into. I just love it. It's sweet. It makes me avoid drinking anything like Coca-Cola or you know the bad like like I don't know juices. You know juices like orange juices and stuff at the shop. They all have the same amount, like 10 grams of sugar that like things like Coca-Cola have. So when I drink stevia water, stevia is a herb that's 200 times sweeter than refined sugar. So I'm into stevia now. So it helps me avoid everything else, you know. And because when you mix coffee with stevia, it tastes like chocolate. And I mean, I'm a sucker for chocolate. I'll tell you what. I only eat 70% pure chocolate if I can ever find it. I'm really not into refined, like Snickers bars or whatever. Very, very occasionally, because you can't find, you know, 70% pure chocolate anywhere. Sometimes, like once in a blue moon, I will have the bad stuff because I'm walking around a city or something and I just can't get to the good stuff. And this is why I go on and on about good herbs and good food so that we do have access to it. So you don't have to submit to their crap of the hive mind. We're in a hive mind system. No wonder there's sugar at every shop. Like a hive, like a beehive. Interesting, isn't it? The organic portal's in the hive mind. But anyway, I've been mixing coffee with my stevia water and I've had it for like a week straight, like 10 of these little packets a day, just because the flavor has just been beautiful. And so I've not been sleeping and I look like I've aged like 5 years overnight or something. Look at these lines and shit. I've got fucking crap all over me. Anyway, so it's interesting. I feel like shit after the coffee come down. I'm coming down now. And, you know, you just need to connect back up through the dimensional layers, heal your emotional body with the Kundalini, move to the Chi, start unblocking all the mucosal membranes and bacterial colonies that you may have, you know, created eating foods and stuff. And however, and I've done a lot of garlic. I put a lot of garlic through me while I was doing the coffee. So I've just like sort of just got the monster out, but I'm coming down and I really need like some good food. So I'm going to eat some spirulina and bananas. I'm just going to get the banana and dip it in the spirulina. And each time, dip and eat. And that's how I'll be recovering, because that's also alkaline and grounding, because standing barefoot on the earth you know, is the maximum amount of antioxidation that you can get. It's the most antioxidant thing in the world. It's better than cloves and all the other good antioxidants that you know on the ORAC charts. It's the number one antioxidant to stand barefoot on earth, and you'll get all that positive charge off and pain. You'll start to dimensionally heal. You'll go through the Kundalini, the Chi, the Reiki makes you feel like, oh, okay, relaxed again in the joints and stuff. And then move your way all the way up to the prana, the Diksha, and then the prana. And yeah, that's what I'm doing today out here in the sun. I'll tell you what. There's grass right here. Ooh, am I glad I have all this grass to just sit on? I'm just gonna go sit there barefoot and heal up. But now I know how you guys feel, all you coffee drinkers, because I'm not into coffee. It's been like a 2 week binge, and oh man, do I feel bad? So acidic. It's amazing, and I got all these lines, and I just feel tired. Look at me, I look like way older. Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to quickly mention that. But what I wanted to go into was that Mgtow is Sgtow. Mgtow, I call it Mgtow, not Mgtow, because Mgtow just sounds silly to me. And because we're towing them. No women come up with ideas. Men are head of spirit, and we bring in the ideas, and then they seem to create with it, right? Like a man created Reiki in a cave. Pretty sure a man created urine therapy, chi, prana, yoga. What do you want? General relativity. It's endless. Think about it. Meditate on it tonight. I'm not just trying to put women down. It's just that we're here in a feminine mother nature, father spirit, mother nature, feminine secondary matrix. And I see that that's how they work, secondary. And it sounds like a sort of a put down, but what if, it is what it is, and we're just not discussing more aspects of it, which I'll do another time, the positives of that, because they help me create. Like they create, nice, colorful, enjoyable environment, for instance. But that's not what we're talking about. You got that man direct energy of the man, and doesn't consider the sideways look of creation, of how to create something nicer or something. How to fully women help us fully integrate the idea, but the man always comes with that first initial big idea, the massive epiphany. I'm not saying women can't have epiphanies, but it appears to me, think about what I've just said, that all the big stuff, the models of reality have all been brought in by men, which is very interesting, because man is head of spirit and woman is head of creation. And there's this. I don't want to talk about the positive stuff. I want to talk about the negative stuff today. That they always, no matter how spirited the woman is, seems to go back to inherent control. Do something for me, ladies. If you disagree, meditate and observe how much your need to control is there. Watch how much you need to control. Do it for yourself. It's got nothing to do with me. But it's going to be a healing for you. I'm a shaman walking crystal. These beautiful blue eyes, baby. But, do something for yourself, Look at how controlling you are and admit to it, because admittance is the first stage of enlightenment. It goes admittance, awakening, catharsis, transmutation, transcendence, and then double enlightenment. So that's how any enlightenment occurs. And do something for me. By observing yourself, you're admitting that there's a possibility of a healing, and that you're over controlling in some way. And time again, and look at me. I may look rotten today. I may look real bad today, but I'm not the ugliest man ever to walk earth. I've had plenty of girls when I was 18 and stuff. I had the blue eyes, the olive tan skin, and the blonde hair. And from Australia, I was able to get like all of the tourist girls. Any European girl that came, she was mine if I could talk the talk. I was the guy that the group of guys would push over to the group of girls, and I don't care if they reject me. What does it matter? I had so many girls, I don't care. There's always another girl there. So, I don't know, maybe you just have to trust me on that if you can't see for yourself. But I've had plenty of women, and time again, they always inherently recede back into control nature and control mechanisms. Now, it has positive and negatives because I can be out of control as a man, head of spirit. I can be very direct and out of control. And so our energies work together, obviously. So that's not what I wanted to talk about, the positive aspects of it. I just wanted to say that, in my opinion, if you look, I'm sure you're going to see this, that women are so controlling that they stifle soulful action. Look what he did. Oh, did you hear what he said? And they get so offended and with the shock looks, trying to guilt trip you with the, I'm so shocked. And all this stuff. The guilt tripping is immense, ladies. It's too much for me. I'm a very free spirit, as I think you all can tell now. And, it's just become just uber obvious to me. It's so apparent. It just keeps happening. Even with the most spirited women that I've, seen, been with, there's always like a receding back into an inherent sort of like control nature. Like, it's too much. That's what I'm trying to say here. That it stifles new spirited action and uncontrolled action of flow. The Tao is the flow of creation and of the universe and so on, and of spirit. And what I've noticed is that they just get too controlling. And I just wanted to do a quick video that it seems to me that Mgtow, because we're towing them, like I said, with the ideas, which creates into this energy extraction matrix, then they can make money off Reiki. Look at all the women. They didn't invent Reiki, but they're damn well making money off it. 10 classes a day. Too many women doing Reiki now that I can't even get like a teacher position. And this is psychopathic. I'm a natural yogini or a yoga man, and I can teach you all the dimensional energy healings from Kundalini. You've heard nobody say it's fourth dimensional. You've heard nobody say that Chi is fifth dimensional, only Shaman Walking Crystal in this entire world. You've heard no one say Reiki is seventh dimensional. You've heard no one say that Diksha is eighth dimensional. And you've heard nobody say that Prana is 10th dimensional. I can literally walk into any class, like Bruce Lee could walk into any dojo and he would say, no, you're doing this wrong. He invented his own style. What's it called? Jeet Kune Do or whatever? Or whatever it was called, something Jeet. But, like Bruce Lee, he used to walk around and just go to the dojo and go, no, you're doing this wrong. You can upgrade this. That's what I can do in energy healing. But they don't let me. They block. And it's always women. The men, they'll hear me out. Unless they're a bitch man or the Matrix, they block me as well. It's an inherent psychopathic jealousy of the ego Ethereum platform. It's not their higher self blocking me, because it would want to learn. That's like the people who come to me, they donate, we do phone consultations and stuff. They want to learn. That's their higher self, right? These bitch men and these women of the Matrix who block me are trying to stop me getting energy, because it's their energy to feed their little demon kids. This place is run by demons. This whole reality is run by demons. This is the demiurge zone, the Lucifer and all the archons and archangels and their numerous forms and so on and so forth, right? Anybody who's figured this out knows exactly what I'm talking about. This place is not exactly good. It's called Planet Snakeados. The shamans of the Amazon have held that fort for thousands of years. This is Planet of the Snakes. It's in every religion, every single religion, or pretty much all of them, going back to like traditional belief system. Like the Aboriginals, probably the most famous, the rainbow serpent, created the lands, all the rivers and blah, blah, blah. Right, I'm from Australia, and the Aboriginals, they talk about the rainbow serpent. Still a serpent, rainbow or not rainbow. right? And what would that mean? Rainbow, electromagnetic spectrum, perhaps? Look, it runs deep. That's not this lecture, but all I've noticed is that this place is not exactly good. Are humans good? Look at the Earth. Look at what humans are doing. Humans are doing to Earth. This is just a suit. But look what we're doing to the very nest that nurtures us. Have you seen in the middle of the Pacific Ocean the great garbage patch? It's still growing. Have you seen what we're doing to our own atmosphere so that we're not going to be able to breathe one day? It's stupid how much we shit in our own nest. We are ridiculous creatures, and luckily I don't consider myself a human because I'm from in here in spiritual place, some other place, that's for sure. And I know this because every time I meditate, I see moving light, I wormhole tunnel, and I go places other than here. So I know I'm not just from here. I'm definitely not associated with this body completely. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, the women, take another look. Their control is always, it's like an inherent psychopathy. They cannot escape it. I've never ever met one woman, not even one, that can always completely escape it. Now, 10% of all women are not parasites. They're the spirited women who help the great men on their odysseys, like the movie The Odyssey, right? Or any Odyssey idea or film or book, whatever. The great men are always on a journey across topology, and the women are always there to help them on their journey. No, it's the story. It's always the same story. Different characters, same story. And they're the spirited women. Then there's always the seductress, right? The serpent seed seductress trying to take him off his path. That's the red dress program of the Matrix. Like the movie The Matrix, the first thing that Morpheus shows to Neo is the woman in the red dress. And it even gets Neo, who looks back, and it's an agent. I mean, this stuff, how come you can't put it together? Subscribe, because I'm going to go into more detail about all this. But take another look at women and how they always inherently protect this place. They're so inured, they cannot help but protect this place. They're part of this system. And they're always going to be, because they're always going to have children, the urge to have children, and to maintain this this secondary feminine creationary matrix or mother nature. So it's just the way it is. It's their inherent nature.